loves. This is a different background, but I thought I'd do the intro in the gym as well that we're going to do the workout in today. So all the information in this video is a little bit of science based and then also just experience. Doing these exercises might not give you the same shape that it gives me, and also maybe you don't feel the same kind of activation or like connection, like mind-body connection that I do with certain exercises. So this is just up to you to try these exercises and then see for yourself if they work for you. Today's workout is all about lifting the butt, so we're going to work on parts that kind of more activate fibers on the bottom of your glute max. And I picked exercises that I personally feel the most activation in that area and also the most soreness that I experience after my workouts. So most of these exercises are vertically loading your body, so we're talking about lunges, deadlifts, squats, and those are definitely harder on your body, so I feel like that also plays a role in how sore you are after this workout. But it's those ones that actually do activate the lower fibers of your glute max the most. So I just want to give you a couple of pointers for every single exercise that have made a big difference for me in the way that my glutes have developed, and also how I get the most contact in my glutes and what I have to just focus on to make my glute and booty workouts better. The first one that's really important to me is hip thrusts. You cannot do enough of these. I feel like they equally build the bottom and the top of your glute. I do really encourage you to add that into every single booty session you do. And for this one, it's very important that it's not turning into a over like hyperextended, like arched lower back, and that you're actually kind of more so scooping your butt under and up so that your back stays nice and straight and really isolating your glute to do all the work. You want to come to a full stretch on the bottom of the exercise and then also full extension on the top, so you really need to squeeze your butt all the way up. I use a dumbbell to just have a little bit more extra resistance on there. And the other thing that's very important is your neck positioning, because looking back and up will actually encourage that arch in your lower back, so you want to look forward to keep your back nice and straight. My feet and legs are slightly turned out and pointing out because I get more activation in my glute overall. Split lunges, I know those are so tough, but they are so essential because you really feel it right where kind of your hamstrings, the back of your leg, inserts into your glute. And the most important part here is that you're actually sitting into a single leg squat, meaning that your knee is right over top of your ankle, so you're not pushing too far forward. You actually need to hinge from the hips, you need to bend the knee, you need to sit into that single leg squat, so you're feeling that in the front glute the most. So all of your weight should be in that front leg as well, and when you push up, you gotta drive through your heel. What I also feel like makes a big difference is working your hamstrings as well as your glutes will give you a little bit more of a lifted look, because you're actually targeting that very area where your hamstring meets your glute. So things like hamstring curls on these gliders, for example, like they're really tough, but really necessary. Deadlifts as well as good mornings are a hip hinge movement, so there shouldn't be any bend from the knee first. It should be coming solely from your hip, and you want to really push your butt back when you're going down to keep that nice long spine and really feel tension in your hamstrings. And then on the way up, you want to really focus on coming up by squeezing your glutes, because your glutes are what extend your hip. So you come from a flexed hip where you're hinged all the way over, and then squeezing your glutes to come up back straight to standing. For the good mornings, it is very important that the bar is resting kind of on the meaty part of your back, because when you're hinging forward, keeping the chest up, you don't want to have the bar rolling right onto your cervical spine. That is really dangerous, especially if you're working with heavy weights. This seems like probably like a really simple exercise, but it just squat pulses. Squats are perfect to give the lift from underneath your butt, and for squats it's very important again that you're sitting nice and far back. The knees should be behind the toes. You're not shooting forward way beyond your toes, because you want to have that tension. You want to sit back and you want to feel it underneath your butt, again kind of where hamstring and glute meet. So don't go too low, because then your muscle also deactivates. You need to have a certain tension on the muscle. So basically saying, if you stretch your muscle all the way, it's not contracting any longer. So if you sit way too low, you have overstretched your muscle. I hope you find this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you'll be there for new videos. If you have any further questions to this video, or in general any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer all of them. And else, happy booty training. I hope you enjoy this workout, and I will see you very soon. Bye!